Embark with us on a riveting journey through the concealed recesses of clandestine groups, where the shroud of secrecy and intricacies often veils the truth. Join our exploration as we delve into the mysterious world of 15 hair-raising conspiracy theories, narratives that, against formidable odds, unraveled into veritable realities. In this captivating exposition, we shall not merely scratch the surface but plunge deep into the cryptic domains of clandestine cults, unraveling the peculiar machinations that, despite their elusive nature, ultimately came to light. Prepare to navigate through the twists and turns of these enigmatic tales, where the line between fiction and reality becomes blurred, revealing startling truths that defy conventional understanding. Welcome to the captivating unraveling of covert narratives that have left an indelible mark on the annals of intrigue. Rajneesh Cult, Unraveling Darkness in Oregon. Bhagwan Shri Rajneesh, an Indian mystic, gained followers in the 1970s. Settling in the U.S. in 1981 on a ranch in Waco County, Oregon, the cult transformed into a dangerous group. In 1984, a radical sect carried out a massive bioterror attack, poisoning over 700 people in a failed plot to take over the city government. Convictions related to the poisoning led to the deportation of Rajneesh, marking the end of the cult's presence. Los Narcos Satánicos, a criminal occult. In 1989, the world discovered the truth about Adolfo De Jesus Constanzo, a Cuban-American crime lord leading an occult gang named Los Narcos Satánicos. The gang was responsible for ritual sacrifices, including the deaths of at least 16 people. With authorities closing in, Constanzo instructed one of his followers to shoot him, leading to arrests and imprisonment for the remaining members. Branch Davidians, Waco Siege. Originating as an extremist sect of Seventh-day Adventism, the Branch Davidians drew FBI attention in the early 1990s. Accusations of illegal weapons stockpiling and holding underage wives culminated in a 1993 raid in Waco, Texas. The 51-day siege ended tragically with the compound engulfed in flames, resulting in the deaths of nearly 80 people. Heaven's Gate, the alien departure. Founded in 1974 by Marshall Applewhite and Bonnie Nettles, Heaven's Gate believed in reaching paradise by hitching a ride on an alien spacecraft. In 1997, after 22 years off the grid, the cult resurfaced, making headlines for a mass suicide timed with the appearance of the Hale-Bopp comet. Colombia's FARC guerrillas, unveiling government atrocities. Number 5 on our list takes us to Colombia's tumultuous history. The FARC guerrillas, a menace in eastern Colombia and western Venezuela, were at the center of government-led atrocities. Decades of rumors about heinous acts were proven true in 2015, when it was revealed that the Colombian military had kidnapped and killed thousands of innocent civilians. The military, in an attempt to claim victories in the war on drugs, would dress the bodies as FARC guerrillas, casting a dark shadow on the leadership, especially then-President Álvaro Uribe. Hollywood's dark secret, Unmasking Abuse number 6, brings us face-to-face with the dark underbelly of Hollywood. For decades, rumors of sexual abuse swirled, often involving powerful figures capable of shaping careers. The #MeToo movement in the 2010s exposed the shocking truth, with victims bravely stepping forward to share their stories. Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein became emblematic of the pervasive abuse within the entertainment industry, leading to a reckoning that forever changed Hollywood. The myth of breakfast, marketing tactics unveiled. Breakfast, touted as the most important meal, has a deeper history as revealed. The push for a healthy breakfast, especially for weight loss, traces back to the 19th century when James Caleb Jackson and John Harvey Kellogg introduced flaked corn cereal. Their Seventh-day Adventist beliefs fueled the idea that a bland diet could aid abstinence and even support meat rationing during World War II, highlighting how marketing tactics shaped dietary norms. The Oak Ridge Experiments unearths the horrors of the Oak Ridge Experiments, a dark chapter in psychiatric history. Oak Ridge in Ontario, Canada, once a maximum security psychiatric facility, became a site of various experiments in the 1960s. Patients were subjected to LSD, artificial wombs, and disturbing power dynamics, with some patients even given authority to treat others. The government's forced closure in 1983 and subsequent demolition marked the end of a nightmarish era, with former patients awarded damages for the trauma they endured. The FBI's watchful eye on Ernest Hemingway. In a surprising turn of events, we discover that the FBI indeed watched the legendary author Ernest Hemingway. Initially dismissed as paranoid delusions, Hemingway's belief in constant surveillance was validated by documents revealed through the Freedom of Information Act in the 1980s. The FBI had a file detailing Hemingway's activities, including his involvement in creating a spy network in Cuba during World War II. This revelation sheds new light on the intersection of literature and espionage. Synanon, a dark evolution. Synanon, initially established as a drug treatment center in 1958 by Charles Diederich, took an unexpected turn. The rehabilitation program evolved into a peculiar community that practiced a truth-telling game, used as a tool for brainwashing members into slave labor. Shocking revelations came to light when Diederich and his followers were implicated in an attempted murder, leading to convictions for conspiracy and tax fraud. Synanon ultimately closed its doors in 1991. The Lavon Affair, Israeli false flags unveiled conspiracies surrounding Israel's influence on global affairs are not uncommon, but one particular sheds light on a true conspiracy. In 1954, Israel orchestrated Operation Susanna, a false flag operation aimed at damaging relations between Egypt and the US and Britain. The plan involved recruiting Egyptian Jews to plant bombs in civilian targets. Though the operation failed, it exposed a covert agenda, unraveling the layers of deception. BCCI, a bank's unraveling web of deceit. The Bank of Credit and Commerce International, BCCI, takes center stage at number 47. Created as an alternative to Western banks, BCCI became a hub for widespread money laundering and fraud. It attracted dictators, drug lords, and even influential Americans. The bank's secret client list reads like a who's who of global villains, and its downfall marked the largest bank fraud in world financial history, leaving an indelible mark on the financial landscape. NXIVM, the Hidden Darkness. NXIVM, initially a self-help organization, evolved into a cult under co-founder Keith Raniere. With around 700 members at its peak, NXIVM's practices were exposed in a 2017 New York Times article, revealing a front for racketeering and sex trafficking. Raniere and actress Allison Mack were sentenced to prison for their crimes. Manson family, a dark hippie cult. Initially dismissed as hippies or a Hollywood curiosity, the Manson family, led by Charles Manson, had a much more insidious nature. By the late 1960s, Manson had almost 100 followers, radicalizing them into carrying out crimes ranging from vandalism to assault. The spree culminated in the infamous 1969 murders, including the killing of actress Sharon Tate. Order of the Solar Temple, a doomsday unveiled beginning. As a New Age spiritual movement in 1984, the Order of the Solar Temple quickly transformed into a doomsday cult. Propagating a dark philosophy, the cult's leaders orchestrated a mass suicide plan in the mid-90s, resulting in the deaths of 74 members in Switzerland, France, and Canada between 1994 and 1997. In summary, the journey through these 15 cult conspiracy theories unfolds a narrative where what was initially deemed absurd transcended into unsettling realities. As the shadows of secrecy lifted, the once dismissed narratives revealed themselves to be harrowing truths, shedding light on the dark realities that had long been concealed behind the enigmatic facades of these clandestine cults. The revelations serve as a stark reminder that sometimes, beneath the surface of skepticism, lie the chilling veracities that challenge our perceptions and prompt us to reevaluate the nature of the mysterious forces that shape our world.